Oh.
Nice.
That was great.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, wait a second. They're already starting, but Lee
Yeah.
said
That is dedication. Yeah.
no. Lee didn't say nothing.
Absolutely not. We got some friends here. What's up, friends?
Mhm.
Thanks for
Yeah,
hanging
they're
with
coming
us.
in. They're coming
I
in.
love this.
Oh, look, we have Wes in the background.
How Wes?
Hi, Wes.
What's up?
Just the
single.
Just a single.
The old single bee.
Single. How many of you single fellas are out there?
Oh man.
Should I put this right there?
I gotta tell you guys, I look forward to every Thursday around this time of the day.
Same.
Why? Because it's almost Friday?
No, because I get to spend time with you, and I love doing these podcasts and lives and talking with people.
He actually, what he really means by that is like, hey, it was only an hour until he has to leave us.
No,
An hour? No. Actually,
none of that is correct.
I don't think he has a
2
hard
hours.
stop today, do you?
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're here till midnight.
So I don't know if you guys know, I have my youngest son wrestles, and every Thursday is when he starts his wrestling. And that's usually sometimes based on where it is when I have to go. And
he's a wrestler.
he's a wrestler. He is.
He's crazy.
He's a beast.
He is a beast.
I one day tried to tackle him, and my wife was screaming, "Mike, don't hurt him!
Don't hurt your daddy."
That did do a lot for my confidence.
Yeah,
you know. But
thanks, dear.
Frankly, she was right.
Yeah.
He had me bent like a pretzel. So,
Oh my!
Our good buddy Dave Jester's here.
Dave.
Hello, Dave.
How you feeling?
Let us know how you're feeling,
Dave's
buddy.
under the
Please,
weather.
we miss you, buddy. He'll be back. Supposedly he'll be back Monday. I don't know.
That's what he said.
That's his.
So-
I don't know. If that's
So behind the scenes,
Yes.
you and Stefan were talking about me,
All the time.
and
Yes.
I guess my difference in behavior without the David.
Yes.
We were talking about that.
So Josh, Josh is a pretty happy-go-lucky guy. He's enjoying his life, doing his thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But recently, since the David has come on the team, you've seen this little pep in his step, little excitement because he's able to bounce all these ideas off, and like they talk, they essentially like make each other better every single
It's
day
like
because they're like, yeah, we could do that, or we could do this. He's like, yes, I love that.
It's like foam board sharpening foam board.
Yes, boom. Thanks for playing. That's biblical. But no, the big thing now. So
Love it.
Dave's been out of the office for a little bit because he's under the weather. And so, but you see, and Dave's and Josh is still, it's still his happy-go-lucky self, but there's just that spark in his eye is a little faded.
I lost my puppy
little
dog.
further faded. Just because he doesn't have that guy to bounce things off of it. But it's a testament to their friendship
Wait.
and how well they work together.
Well, you guys all give me
You know
a
what I
pep in
mean?
my step, and I tell you what, you are right though. It is funny how you can get something in your head, and you can go over to David and say, "Hey, David, this is what I'm thinking," and then he'll be like, "Oh yeah, here," and then it's just
He doesn't look at you stupid like weed, like Stefan and I, like, I don't understand.
But dude,
it.
I have that moment with every single one of you where something comes into my head and I get to run into Stefan's office or Lee's office. You guys all bring so much to my life.
True.
Aw.
True.
I would hug you, but you've got junk all over
Here,
you.
They can't see it.
Virtual,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can't see it, but if you look real close, he's got white dust all over him.
I am caked with styrofoam right now.
Yes.
And-
It's a good look for you though.
Oh yeah.
Did you know people pay for this pattern on
Oh,
t-shirts?
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
wow, I
It's,
can
it's
give
like
it
a
to
snow
them for free.
pattern. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's so they can hide their dandruff.
Just trust me, this is going to be in the HQ for the rest of the month. So
That's all good.
the foam bits.
the
bits.
phone, but yeah, that's
That'll
what I'm
be
looking
everywhere.
forward to.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sean Hicks has a question.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. I love this question.
Yeah, he said, just a quick question. When will the F packs be in stock?
Today.
Yeah, sorry.
Today.
Well,
Today.
Today. Did you hear
Today.
that? Want to get 4 minis, but I need F packs.
Yeah.
First of all, Sean, thanks for
Yeah.
supporting the flight test store and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yes, we're going to be having F packs in today.
I think we need to have the spirit of transparency here. Can we
Yes.
talk about?
Oh,
the
yeah.
creative,
Yes.
Okay, so we do have to we do have to get creative with it.
First of all, thanks. I saw a couple people say hi. Hi back. Thanks for saying hi.
Hey, everybody.
The F packs we ran out prematurely because John continues to make awesome minis that didn't exist back when we were projecting F packs, and they are incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yes.
And let's see if he's gonna.
No, Spawns wants you to eat a goldfish.
Oh, to prove it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from his hand too. I don't know where it's been.
Right? You never know where that guy Easy.
By the way, I tested it before the show because if they were nasty,
they are still good.
They're still amazing. Okay,
Dang it. Okay.
what were we talking about?
F packs.
Thank you. So John Overstreet keeps kicking out these amazing F packs, and what's happening is we sold way more F packs than we ever projected. We ran out of F packs early. I went out to lunch with my wife, The goldfish are stuck in my throat.
So you're all choked up.
Yeah. So we had this problem. Went out to lunch with my wife. We were eating some Mexican, and came up with the idea that, oh my goodness, everything in the F pack, including the prop, is the same as our A pack.
Yes, sir.
And that was by design because we used to have all these cafe ESCs and stuff like that, and we wanted to standardize.
And it even says on the ESCs, on the servos ARF. Boom.
Yes, exactly. So all of a sudden light bulb came off because we're heavy on the A's because we used to be selling a lot more A's than F's, but since the awesome minis, that changed.
Yeah.
So what we did is we had a repacking party and we removed the A motor, put the F motor in. That we had tons of individual F motors. Bada boom, bada bang, we got our F.
I don't know if it was much of a party. Mitch did not look like he was having party fun.
Did you dance?
Maybe.
Did he bring the party hat?
No.
That's why.
That's
you
the
cannot be a
problem.
party without a party hat.
You got a party
Do
hat.
you understand how parties work, Lee?
We got to bring the disco ball down too.
Yes.
So anyway, long story short, we have the F backs back in stock.
We will.
Yeah,
I still have to do some. I got to switch them in our inventory.
Cool.
And then they'll be up on store.
There. Yep. And it's just in time too, because John has another shipment of planes coming. The P40, by the way, is probably my favorite mini that he's done.
Oh, yeah.
Just so stinking detailed. And he
Love
also has about 200 different Sky FX P40s, I think 8 different liveries. So we had to get those F packs back in stock.
Oh yeah,
had to.
Here's the difference you're going to see though is we don't have the wraps form that says F pack, so we have a label.
Yes,
everything's still the same. The part that you throw away is just going to look a little bit different. So please give us grace on that. But it's better than not having an F pack, right?
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah, so the F packs are coming back, and don't forget your little mini spinner if you're getting a P40 because it needs the mini spinner.
Yes,
looks so cute.
Carl, on that same note, Josh, what's the difference between the F and the A motors?
Awesome question. The A motors are typically meant for the smaller trainer airplanes like Tiny Trainer, Mini Scout, Mini Sports or Speedster. Our mini trainers, our mini entry level planes,
and they take a
1806.
1806.
Yep, 1806. It swings a little 6.3 prop. It's good for 3S, 4S. I'm sorry, 2, 3, and 4S. If you go 4S on the 1806, you need to go down to like a 4-inch tube blade, just so you know that. But optimized for 2 and 3S.
Yes.
The F pack is 2205. I forget the KV. Again, it's 6.3 all day long.
24. Is it 20?
2400 KV.
2500 or 2400?
I think it's 24.
2500. I think it's 2500.
It's a powerful little guy.
Mm-hmm.
And again, good from 2 to 4S. And if you want to go to 4S, drop an inch on your prop just to be, not overdrawing it. But that means you can fly a 5-inch on a 4S and it is ballistic. And that's typically for our warbirds. If you guys don't know, we have 2 different brackets of planes. We have the mini line, and then we have our swappable line, the bigger planes. Each one of those brackets have 2 different levels of motor: a softer flying, slower flying, lighter experience, and then more of a ballistic, high speed warbird, aerobatics, get after it. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's more than 2 because we've got the Master Series and the Limited Series as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So but that's in the bigger size.
Big
motors.
Big.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big,
so if it's in the mini,
large.
if it's in the mini category, whether it's one of John's minis or something, it'll be either A or F. Some of them can do A or F. If it's anything that's built by John, definitely an F. Those planes are built for speed. They're warbirds.
A little heavier.
23. So the F motor, the 2205?
2300.
Yeah.
2300.
2300. There we go.
There it is.
Designed to be super, super durable and efficient. So
yes,
they're pretty darn awesome. And they're powerful. Good magnets in them.
Indeed. Indeed.
So that's what it is. So if you're looking for a mini in your entry level, go with an A, because the neat thing is if you went with an A, you can always put a 4-cell on that later and then get more power. Just remember to prop it down.
Yes.
When in doubt, prop it down.
Now, if it's a warbird, I like that. If it's a warbird, keep in mind, if it's only recommending like an F or it's only recommending like a C, that's because of center of gravity. If it's B or C or A or F, have fun. But if it's something that's high performance, you're going to need to make sure that you put that recommended motor in, because that's what the center of gravity needs.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Jeff Poole. Hey, Jeff.
What's up, Spinner?
Hey, man. Thanks for the donation. Don't spend all your money because your wife isn't going to let you get on here.
Yeah. Or come down and play.
Or come down and play. But hey, we love it.
We love it, bro.
We love it.
Thanks so much.
Hey, somebody was asking about where'd I see it? Something about, go scroll back up to the flight test. Community Association right here.
Right there, Joe Trinidad.
Oh, dude, what'd you do? Yeah,
Sorry.
he's asking if we discuss the Flight Test Community Organization. It's a CBO, unlike the AMA.
Yeah.
I know that in our live stream yesterday, we talked a little bit about it. What would you like to say about any of that?
So basically, I'm going to go back in time. Okay, I want to talk on a vision level, and then what we're doing in the FTCA.
Yep.
What really impacted my life at a young age was I think it was Tuesdays. I think I changed to Thursdays. We'd have a group of guys come out to my dad's runway, and we'd fly airplanes together, and we would learn how to fly and help each other. We'd crash, we'd laugh, we'd have a lot of fun. As time went on, that's what the whole flying ministry was built around, was getting people in the hobby, connecting them through the hobby, through this activity. The FTCA is really all about leveraging this hobby to be able to connect people through model aviation. That's why the tagline is bringing hope to the hobby. Mm-hmm. We use the hobby to connect people. We use the hobby to educate people. We use the hobby to equip people to impact other people,
right?
Families, friends, whatnot. What I believe really sets us apart from the AMA is it's not about competition. It's about service. It's about how we basically use the hobby as a tool to serve each other. So we're going to be putting a lot of attention not into competitions, not into like IMAC and DLG and that. It's wonderful for competitions. We're going to be putting our energy into programs and activities that help people teach each other how to fly, help people establish FRIAs and blind sites, and then give them programs and activities. So when people show up, there's something you can do, like the Plane Crazy Build Day, or what we do here at Edgewater, like the training nights. Those things.
Another thing is we can help others do it throughout the nation.
Yeah.
We just sent today a huge box of the planks and the ventures out to Arizona to one of our members here. Actually, Stephen Rosema, he's a member of a club out there, and they're doing a fly-in out there.
Yeah. So you mean this guy?
Yes. FTCA. It's fun to be.
I don't know how to do that.
I think it'd be FT. No, T.
My shoulder's bad. I can't bend my neck.
Hey. All right. Hey, there you did it.
We'll get the dance moves down. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
Video coming soon.
Video. Hey, but with the AMA or the FTCA versus the AMA, I'll say this. I know you believe it as well. The AMA has a kind of the market corner with you must have insurance kind of mindset, and that's false. But
and that's the thing that's offensive to me. We started with trying to take away hurdles one after the other, and what I'm finding is people's identity should not be wrapped around the insurance. We do an incredibly successful job teaching people how to fly, getting them into the hobby right here in our backyard by just simply having them sign a waiver.
Yeah,
and that waiver system works absolutely incredible. And not trying to just focus on the insurance, but like, everyone's counting their pennies. And I remember when I was a young kid and I would want to go to one flying event a year. Mm-hmm. I'd have to shell out. I forget how much it was. I was over 18, so it was like $68 back then. But that was a lot of money to go to one flying event. And even with Flight Fest, you had all these people that flew in their backyards. And at the time when we were AMA sanctioned events, it was a lot of money to go to that one Flight Fest event and then pay it. So we ran last year's event with a waiver system.
Yes.
And it was incredibly successful. So we're not trying to... it's not AMA or FTCA. If anything, what we want to do is say, here is how we get people in the hobby. Here's how we love on people. Here's how we serve people. Here's our programs. I think it should be up to the clubs to say, man, we want this in our club because we want to grow the club.
Absolutely. Look at the screen there and what this gentleman said. It's an awesome compliment. We thank you for it. I don't know if we're heroes, but
no,
it is all about getting people into the hobby. And one of the crazy things, when you're talking about Flight Fest and not having to have AMA insurance and everything, what we don't want to throw out there is to think that we are being reckless with what we're doing. No. Actually, the what we did is we took out an insurance policy and paid for everybody's insurance and on a rider on our policy. Yeah. So the waiver was so that we could do that.
And I do the exact same thing here.
Absolutely.
I have that written in as an event activity, and basically then when people sign it. But what I do believe is that those kind of overarching insurances for the big events, coupled with a waiver, is far more, economical, but also effective. Yeah. That's a great word. Yeah, absolutely. And it's been working wonderful. we want to give people as many options as possible. And what Flight Test has been around from day one was, okay, it's too expensive. What are we going to do? We're going to design foam board airplanes. It's too complicated. Okay, we're going to make our build time shorter. Okay, it's too hard to fly. Let's go ahead and, find a fun way to teach people through, maybe like using a limiter disc or something. We're trying to overcome hurdles. And one of the biggest hurdles is, how do I get into the hobby and fly with friends without having the financial hurdle or the club mentality? We'll never call our groups clubs with their groups. I'd call them families if I could, but groups is really a great way to say that.
Right.
It's a group of people, and the people that lead these groups are not the presidents, the secretaries, the treasurers. They're the ones who serve the most and fly the least. And a great example is the people right here at Edgewater. I don't come out every single day to teach people to fly. We have a voluntary group called the Edgewater Flight Crew.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And for all these different groups that are established, every group in our vision will have a flight crew. And those will be the people that help the most and fly the least. And for me, I think that's where the biggest reward comes. It's not from being the best pilot on the field. It's from impacting and changing lives the most.
Right. Oh yeah, and I know we wanted to hit this before we hit this
Jason,
this one here.
Thank you.
Yeah. A previous comment, not going to put it up on the screen, but said, the guy used to fly model airplanes and used to teach people how to fly model airplanes. And he said, I charged $100 per student. Like, hey, you do that's fine. But like you're talking about the flight crew.
Yeah.
You know what they charge? They don't charge anything. I think that they would pay just to help somebody. I mean, that's just their heart.
So yeah. And I think it's a great example. And believe me, we are capitalists too. If you have provide a service for a fee, God bless you. And that is wonderful. What Flight Test is really good at is putting out educational content, instructional content. Our desire is to say, let's revisit the beginner series, but let's also show, how do we train people on the field? It's amazing how many times people want to do it, but they just don't understand how to do it. And with electric airplanes now, you can teach a 5 or 6 year old how to fly.
Right.
Or a 65.
Or a 65-year-old.
Right.
Yeah. They're all young in heart too. And, and the neatest thing about that is, how do you approach, in this case, let's just talk about it. On a Thursday night, warm summer day, an awesome family comes out, and one of the kids is 6, one of the kids is 11. I'm not going to engage a 6-year-old the same way I'd engage an 11-year-old. First of all, get down to their level, introduce yourself,
cover your butt crack.
Wear the longer t-shirts.
Yes, I got you.
But get down to the level, learn their name, introduce yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Engage with the parents first and ask them, what is the kid's passion, and learn a little bit about them. From that point on, get down to the level, engage with them. Now, if it's a 6-year-old that I'm teaching to fly, you got to mobilize that kid. So the first thing we do, and you see me all the time, crisscross applesauce on the ground. Hey, sit next to me here. That does 2 things. It keeps them from being able to run around, so their focus is automatically concentrated a little bit. Then also, you don't have to worry about them dropping the transmitter.
Right.
Whenever you do buddy box, and don't use the cable buddy boxes, use the wireless. Because if they get excited and jump up and go running,
boom,
you get a tether there, and it doesn't fare well for your transmitter.
Yeah.
But immobilize them, crisscross applesauce. Encourage the parents to sit next to them as well too.
Yeah.
And you taught me something so powerful.
Boom.
Teach the parents to teach the kids.
Yes.
And mostly teach the parents.
That way they can take it home.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
The experience is not contingent on your presence. You got to get that out of your hands as quickly as possible. And I was terrible at that. But once you get that child to sit down, crisscross applesauce, you're next to them, not hovering over them. Teach them left, right, up, and down. You don't need to worry about the physics of when you establish a bang angle, you spill lift, and because of that, you need to pull back pressure on. No.
I don't even understand.
Left, right, back, forward. And don't say left, right, up, down. Teach them pull back.
No.
Belly button.
Yeah.
So
you always say pull back to your belly button.
Yeah, little kids and even some adults have a hard time with what back means, but everyone knows what the belly button is.
Yes.
And, so if
Ralph knows what it is too.
Ralph.
Thanks, Ralph.
But I kid you not, friends. You can teach a child or an 85-year-old to fly so quickly, but you just start with the up, down, left, and right. God has given us such an amazing brain that your eyes will see what the plane is doing. Your hands are doing the input. Everything else is wiring itself. So if you spend a flight doing nothing but left, center, back, center, right, their brains are wiring it. You don't need to give them the theory and overwhelm them before they do it. So I'd like to put that in video format and then give that not only to our FTCA groups, but have that where even clubs can use it. I see no reason why FTCA groups cannot exist within an AMA club. That should be the AMA club's choice to bring FTCA programs in. Am I speaking out of turn there?
No.
It's not about what CBO you belong to. It's about how we use the hobby.
Oh, and that's the thing too. Like we at the FTCA, we work with other CBOs. Well, see potential future CBOs, and whenever the FAA figures it out. But
hey, thank you, Ralph.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Ralph, thanks, buddy.
But one of the ones. I don't know if you want to say anything about one of the other CBOs.
Yeah, definitely want to say this. Okay. I want to say thank you too. I'm good at a lot of things, friends, but I'm not good at everything. And one thing I really struggle with, but I want to be good at, is government policy. Mm-hmm. I work with Task Group 12. I'm on something called Droning On, where it's a bunch of influencers around aviation speaking into how the FAA can do a better job. Every week, multiple meetings. There's a gentleman named David Messina, the head of the FPV Freedom Coalition.
Yes, FPFC.
And at first, I didn't connect with him. I didn't know what he was all about, but that gentleman has helped me so many different times in communicating the vision of flight test, the value of the hobby, but also this guy knows the government lingo so well. And I think we've already established it's safe to say he's going to be coming on the show to talk about some of these policies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What I don't want to do is fake it. I just don't want to do it. And something that's important, we have to have the best of the best. And that's why we've gotten a partner with Brendan Shulman. And I'm really excited to bring Dave Messina on the show to have him share things about policy and what's going on with that, because it's really near and dear to our heart. But our job is not to be the best at everything; it's to find the best. And David has a real servant's heart towards the hobby. Also, what I see too is, again, FTCA is going to be working hard to establish FRIAs as soon as the FAA gets off their tuchus and gives us a process. We'll be able to have the FPV Freedom Coalition and all the FPV activity be able to come into those FRIAs as well too, kind of united front. And I'm really excited about that.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be great. You guys will like David. He's a hardcore hobbyist. He's designed airplanes, and he really has a love for FPV, but also just the general hobby.
No, it's great. Got a quick. Where's that? Where'd it go? There
what are you doing?
Up in the room. When we'll be able to purchase Flirkin plans?
How many days?
Oh, boom.
FTCA store is coming in February. So where you can purchase plans?
Yes,
February. FTCA store.
FTCA store.
February.
And, man, I love the positive feedback.
Oh yeah.
After the announcement, thank you everyone for that. This is also going to really help us too. We're talking about a lot of things that take a lot of energy, a lot of revenue, and the FTCA is currently costed more than it's making. I don't want to be. I can't mix words.
No, yeah, it's definitely a suck right now.
But that's okay. It's worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is a great solution where we can get people outside the country. We can get people that love to scratch build, and at the same time, you can support the FTCA. And where that money is going to be going is going to be doing exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we want to supply different programs like what you're talking about. We're shipping out kits to different people.
Yeah.
We want to give instructional videos and things like that. We want to be able to create that, distribute it, and then also we want to make it repeatable for everyone else to do. So I'm really excited about that. The plans, I never realized how much people wanted the plans until they were gone.
Well, yeah, I mean, and how important they were.
I knew it was important and it grieved me, but I had no clue, the depth of that. So I'm happy they'll be back, but also the people that they'll get the plans at the same time, they'll really help us move forward with the FTCA.
Quick question. We forgot to answer Jason. Jason had that question.
Yeah.
He donated.
Thanks,
he said,
Jason.
hey guys, thanks for all you do. Agree with Jeff Poole. Totally worth it. Thanks for that, by the way. Totally forward to seeing if and when you get into EPP planes, if you can speak briefly to that, maybe.
Ooh. Yeah, you actually talked to me 2 weeks ago. I was like, hey, have you put that EPP order in?
Yeah.
So I haven't ordered my EPP yet.
Yeah. EPS though.
Yeah, we got EPS. The EPS is expanded polystyrene. EPP is expanded polypropylene. Both have different properties and stuff. So,
this is EPS.
This is the EPS. But yes, Jason, I think, and also I think you talked about your little mini honey hawk that was made out of EPP. It's a material that's harder to find, but we are going to be bringing that in. Our store should be a store that hopefully will carry not only our flight test foam, eventually again maker foam, EPP, and even Depron. We want this to be like a scratch builder's paradise to get all the materials, because looking at these different places, those materials are getting harder and more expensive to get. So if we can bring it all in one location, it's great for us and it's good for the community.
Yep.
So yeah, great question, and thank you, Jason. I can't wait to see also what you design. Jason, if I'm not mistaken, comment on this. I was going through some pictures. I saw the picture. You gave me a flying mini cow many years ago. Do you remember that? It was up in the back studio.
Yeah.
I was going, it's like this time is like 12 years ago or 11 years ago, and it was a picture of you and I. I'm 99% sure that was you and I in there. I hope I didn't get it wrong.
That's awesome.
So
Stretch.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stretch. You're the man. He asked, did y'all make any New Year's resolutions?
Yes, not to talk about free plans and where they're at.
We broke that one.
Broke it.
You're terrible.
Oh, man. Hey, Matt, I can't wait to fly with you again. Comment back. Are you back in the area?
Yeah, let's know
if you are. I want to walk you through the pavilion that you made possible. So
when will the Freedom Fox return? As soon as we can get some from China. I mean,
we have 250 some odd Freedom Foxes ready to ship for the past. Well, they're supposed to be able to be here by last year's Flight Fest,
but they're just too expensive to ship, right?
So if you do the math, we can put 250 of these on a container. It's roughly $20,000 for a container. You can't really have a good business model around that one. So we're trying to find some creative ways to get it there, and that's why they haven't been there. But the version 2 Freedom Fox has a 2814 motor, swinging 11.7 2 blade. We couldn't do 3 blade, guys. I'm sorry. The torque on that smaller model was just too much. If you had a flight controller, it would be fine, but we don't want a plane to have to fly off a flight controller.
Right.
But it flew like a dream. The power. I mean, this was my fault. I was like, it's all about a skill experience, and that's okay, and this is good. And no, people
were sad.
People want the power. And they're going to get it with V2. And the quality issues with the paint and stuff have all been addressed, and the samples we've gotten look just incredible. So, Trent, if you're listening, thank you for the support that you've given us, the trust. This is not how I wanted to go. I pictured by now we would have had 3-4 batches. But you have been an amazing friend and amazing supporter. And I'm sorry about the hiccups, but it's just
we'll get there.
It's going to be an incredible airplane. Version 2 is I still like version 1. I like flying scale. But version 2 is
going to be cool too.
Version 2 has a stupid power.
Eric Hurley, thank you, sir.
Thank you,
man. He says, "Hey guys, just joined the stream. Welcome. Are there any plans to sell giant B-17s or even the other monster that was hot wire cut, even in small quantities, the high prices? These are epic. I gotta have
no."
Brother,
$25,000.
No, you don't want our planes when we're done with them.
No, not at all.
The B-17 20-foot is amazing out of EPS. We're going to be hanging up the 12-foot B-17, but do you see how much repairs we have to do before we fly it again?
Can I just honestly say that thing is never going to fly again?
It's going to fly again.
It is never going to fly again.
It's got rotten apples in it, too.
Right, can we put a poll up?
No.
How many of you guys think that the B-17 is going to fly again?
No. That thing is the 12-foot B-17 is not.
The 12-foot B-17s had apples go through it. I was hauling it in my truck, and it fell off my truck and broke motors off of it, and we glued them back on just to fly it again. It's been through the war, I guess figuratively. But
right.
But no, the EPS. I don't know. Maybe we'll put the hot wire cut things on the FTCA. He's gonna kill me.
You ever seen someone throat punched on live stream?
I'm a dead man.
Oh my God.
No, we're not to that capability with giant B-17s. Plus, it's not refined enough. There's a lot of carving and fitting.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jason did say a warthog. I'm thinking he's thinking an EPP warthog. That would be pretty sweet.
Yes,
that would be pretty sweet.
I'm excited about bringing some flat outs with EPP back out. Because there's a benefit with EPP where they're just spongy and you can just do really bad things to them when they live. Yeah. Especially the slower ones. So that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree with you.
Quality time together.
Hello.
Yeah, good stuff. I never even talked why I'm covered in foam and what we're working on back there, did I?
Head and shoulders, buddy. It's okay. We're not. We are definitely not judging you.
What day is this next episode coming out?
So more than likely, if we get everything finalized, we'll probably post live tomorrow. If not, it will be Saturday morning.
Cool.
What's that?
The new release of the video. Oh. The new video. The latest.
I would like it tomorrow. I mean,
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Cool. Yep, awesome. That's the plan. So be on the lookout.
On the lookout. The other thing you could be on the lookout for the P40s of John's, the Sky Effects.
Yeah. Did they arrive today?
Well, I haven't seen them yet.
It was shipped.
Yeah, they were shipped. I haven't seen them, but him and I were just talking. And tomorrow they'll be up. Hopefully,
real quick. I just gotta. Thanks for the response. I realized I'm in the. Thanks, Harley. minority with wanting to make it happen, but I'd have no problem spending a few $1,000 for one. Can't quite swing my own hot wire guy. Rock on.
Okay. Hey,
I got an idea.
Email Stefan, and we'll get you hooked up.
Stefan at flighttest.com.
It's going to cost you though.
What if we have a crazy build decommissioning thing where when we're done with said plane, because we're not going to keep every plane we build out of VPS. Okay, I'm thinking out loud. You know where I'm going with this, right? What if we found a way? Okay, magically someday, Eric, I can't promise this, but what if magically someday we realize, okay, it's time. We're not flying the B-17 enough.
Right.
It's time to set out the pastures because we want to build a B-25, or something different,
or a Warthog.
What if we put it up for people like an online auction or something? But then the proceeds went to the FTCA.
Well, no, that's a little bit better. But
so you get a built plane with lots of episodes, lots of memories, and lots of damage.
They'd have to come pick it up, though.
They'd have to pick it up.
That would be a requirement.
The shipping would be
as much as
absurd.
No. You know
absurd.
What? For the B-17, they can just fly it home.
Yeah.
No, but it would
sit in the cockpit.
It would be cool for them to come pick it up, get some photos, and even fly it here, and that would be cool.
I hate decommissioning planes.
I don't.
Yeah.
I like getting rid of them.
I'm a pack rat. But that would be a really awesome way to keep the story going, because I've seen sometimes with planes that we already put in the dumpster, and someone's like, "Hey, I'll take that." It's like, "Yeah, take it, please," and then they bring it back to life.
Yeah,
and it's just awesome. So. Maybe that will.
We'll talk through some
Eric,
stuff.
Maybe that'll work.
We'll talk to Eric. Thank you for letting us know.
Isaiah.
Thanks for the support, Isaiah family. Sorry if I butchered your name. Thanks for everything you guys do for the hobby.
Yeah,
thanks for being part of the community, man. That's you guys do probably way more than we do.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, if it was just a YouTube show about airplanes, it wouldn't be nearly as impactful without this community.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
that's not tongue in cheek, man. It's
truth.
Yeah, the memories and the impact being made is by this, and that's why we're saying that what the FTCA stands for is a movement, not just a hobby.
Oh yeah,
so,
a movement that we want to. It's kind of like a snowball. Think about that. We're a snowball rolling down the hill, and we want to just gain momentum and gain size and just help bring everybody along with what we're doing.
And do we do it perfectly? Never.
Oh no.
But we're dreamers, and we love it, and it's fun.
Exactly.
Jesse, past the Goldfish.
Jesse,
hey, tell your dad with the P40. The plan is to get it up tomorrow. I was planning on getting it today, but we've just had some other things happen, and but tomorrow, yeah.
By the way, speaking of Jesse Overstreet and the Overstreet family,
Jesse Overstreet,
28th,
awesome.
Weather permitting, we are going to be doing an indoor event.
We are doing an indoor event,
Yeah.
but did you see some of the pictures that John posted? You probably didn't in the new release folder with Jesse flying the P40s. Oh man,
Jesse humbles me.
Jesse's, I mean, he's a cool cat.
Yeah, and he's an amazing pilot.
He is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
John and Jesse comment. I think Jesse's coming down too, but I hope he is.
Well, I don't know. He can say here in a second.
Yeah.
If
So,
just let us know. You come down, bro.
But if you guys are available, the 28th, Kent State.
Yeah.
Kent State. The address will be posted. I don't know how they'll do it, but they'll do it.
Yeah.
From 7 o'clock in the evening till 11 o'clock in the evening. So make sure you have coffee.
7 to 11.
The FTCA is actually making a sizable donation to make this happen. This, believe it or not, is an AMA sanctioned event that the FTCA is helping to bring activity to.
Yeah,
does that not speak to what we want to do?
Yeah, we're actually I think we're paying well over the majority of the bill for it.
It's crazy, and God bless Mark Sturmer, Jason Bell, I believe. There's a lot of just amazing guys that are working hard to give us opportunities to fly indoors.
John said he's there.
Awesome, I love it. That's awesome, and they deserve to be celebrated. The problem is if you rent this location, you got to divide it by the number of people that show up. And that oftentimes means you're paying $20+ for a couple hours of flying per person.
No.
We want to help that. And the venue they've secured is absolutely incredible. And I love flying at nighttime because it's so bright in there. You're guaranteed to be warm and comfy, no wind.
So let me ask you this, and I shouldn't have asked this here, but if all of the entry fee is paid to rent it, are they still gonna?
That was already.
Okay.
Agreed on.
Okay. I didn't know.
I'm gonna do my best, and I don't know. I don't want to. Again, this is not provocative. I'm trying to say this, but I would like to connect with the people at this venue and say, hey, listen, what do you need for coverage? Because so many times these big venues are reaching out to say the AMA and say, what do we need? Well, you need our insurance. No. Like, okay, what do you need for coverage? Okay, well, we need this level of coverage, or we need this. Well, then we can go back, or will the waiver system work? You know what I mean? We can find out what options do you need. There is no government law saying that you have to have this level of coverage. It should be up to the landowner, the venue owner. And I understand some venue owners are going to want a level of insurance, but not all.
Well, I mean, it's like when people rent out like our gymnasium at the church and everything, our insurance company at the church requires that they have insurance if it's a hot stove baseball team or something like that. But it's a policy that they have. So if it's a large organization or whatever, they have it, but it's required. Like for us, it's required by the insurance company. So in something like this that we're doing, it might even just be a rider in which,
and then you pay for the rider, and that's part of the admission fee.
Yep.
So what I picture, say it's $100 for this event to be covered. Well, that's far better than someone having to spend $70 here and $70 here, and so forth.
Oh yeah,
individually. Okay, what is the total cost of that? Build that into the venue activity, and then have that shared through admission. And then on top of that, sign a waiver. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Morpheus, thank you for the donation.
Morpheus. Yeah, he says, an honest question. Is there any way to get married at Flight Fest or Edgewater?
We've had people propose. Eddie proposed at Flight Fest. So Edgewater, yes.
Yeah. I don't know anybody that can marry them, though. Yeah,
but, premarital counseling is required.
No, that's a funny thing. Like, I don't think anybody would ever guess that I am a licensed, ordained, whatever you guys want to say it, active pastor.
Yes. You're not only my best friend, but you're my warrior pastor.
I love people, and I mean, just telling the truth. So, yes. Is there any way to get married at Flight Fest or Edgewater? If you are honestly serious about this, get a hold of us, email us. And
we have had people get married at Edgewater.
Our kids.
We have Pilot. We use as a venue. For everything, and then you can either get married on the grounds or elsewhere, etc.
Let's just tell the story. EcoFlow Runway. Our kids, Haley and my son Noah. They're like, we want to have the wedding on EcoFlow Runway, and we want to put hay bales up, and I'm like, you guys are nuts. It was beautiful. It was awesome. It was absolutely beautiful.
It was also in November, right?
And it was still beautiful.
And it was like 65 degrees, which was phenomenal. It's currently like 12 today. But no, let us know if you're serious about it. We'd love to talk through what it would look like and how it all would go down. So
my wife's dream, she's running all of manufacturing with an awesome team. But my wife's dream is actually to be a wedding planner and to have a banquet hall here on the grounds.
Yes.
Because Edgewater is so much more than golf and flying. It's a place for flight, family, and fellowship.
Yep, so, cabins, all the different things that we want to have, make sure everything.
Car shows, all that good stuff.
So thank you, Morpheus. Tail Heavy Productions, thank you so much for the support there. Love your content. Any tips for a new channel starting out looking to promote flying in unusual ways? It's a good question.
I like that. I think I saw one of Tail Heavy's videos too. It was really good.
Nice.
So, man,
oh dang,
advice on social media is not my forte. How about this, dude? Be as authentic as you possibly can, and have as much fun, and make sure people see you doing it. And don't worry about following and chasing the trends. Don't worry about algorithms. You be you. There's something beautiful and broken, and embrace that. So and
enjoy what you do. To educate people, and always be yourself.
Yeah, no doubt,
big time.
And speaking of being yourself, I was talking to Wes the other day. I'm loving where this new content format's going. Absolutely loving it. And I'm having a hard time, frankly, disconnecting my brain, because in the past when we would do content, it would, you guys would only see us doing the content. So it was always present mode. And that's not who I am. I love the fact now that we can really show you what's going on in the shop and just have fun. And there's multiple storylines, and it's not just about one big airplane getting to fly or one thing, and at the end of the week you start all over again.
Right.
It's multiple stories, and we can live in those moments longer and celebrate them more. And I'm loving it.
Been great.
Well, I'm loving it too. Other than every time I turn around, Noah's got a camera and he's recording everything. He was recording
There's nothing safe.
Yelling at you through your window. So I'm sure that's going to end up somewhere.
Somewhere.
We're going to be. I mean, Robert's working on the cameras. We're going to have these webcams with a push of a button. You guys are going to get to see it, but also we'll be able to record from like a bird's eye view.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wanted that so bad. The second I see him starting to hook it up, I'm like, what have I done?
Yeah, because you can't hide.
What have I done?
That's right.
What have I
Yeah.
done?
So, well, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Also, a quick note, and I sorry Ben Harbor, I haven't been able to click it yet because we've been doing all these other stuff. He had asked a question on the foam, talk about if and when Monster foam board will come back. I'm going to make another B52 smiley face. I don't know if it's still a thing.
There's no date for Monster foam to come back. It'll eventually come back. I actually pushed off the order we had for the Monster foam and put it towards our current flight test foam,
right,
which is the best our foam has ever been, hands down.
Yes. Looks
beautiful.
Now
beautiful.
Unfortunately, we're paying for it, but I'll take it all day long.
Yeah.
What we're having our foam package now in that we're producing models out of is packaged in 25 count boxes.
Yeah.
And what that's doing for us is absolutely incredible because now when foam goes into gets stacked, what happens is how it's stacked is how it kind of sits. When it goes straight into a perfect box, it gets flat and smooth. And so far, this foam is just looking incredible.
Love that.
I told them I'm not buying any other variants of foam until they get the production foam well. Adam's Ready Board stepped up in a huge way. I said, okay, well, let's try it this way. And I sent Carla an email the other day, and I was just like, guys, we have yet to come by one single sheet of bad foam.
Oh, you were gushing.
Oh, I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
So Adam's Ready Board, God bless you.
Yes.
I know that there was a lot of struggles and a lot of headaches and labor issues and stuff that I think most companies today are feeling, but you guys really delivered in a big way. So Ben, to your question, I'm not going to bring back Monster foam until we get at least a couple cycles of this, but we are looking to bring our Maker foam, which John's been using in version 2. Yeah. And so we can do like night planes, night flirkins, krakens, arrows, etc.
And some quick note on the Adams Ready Board. If you guys don't know, and hopefully you do, they're actually one of our main partners out here at Edgewater.
They were our first partner.
Yes, correct. And they sponsor our main runway and pavilion down here here at Edgewater. So if you've ever been down here, you've obviously seen the banners and stuff like that. They just kind of came along. We've been working with them for a while, but they believed in what we were doing. They believed in what the Edgewater stood for, as well as now obviously what the FTCA is going to be using Edgewater for, and then continue to go through that. But yeah, so make sure you give them some love, and obviously, we've been working with them for a while, and we've obviously have ups and downs with everything that comes through. But at the end of the day, they believe in what we're doing, and they stepped up in a big way to make sure that our foam is looking as crisp as possible.
It's crisp, all right.
And that will be for you guys as well. You guys get that crisp foam.
And of course, Adam's Ready Board, who makes Dollar Tree foam board.
Correct.
Adam's Ready Board, flight test foam, Maker foam, all that's made from the same company. We don't just tell people to use, if you're not using flight test foam and then you're going to Dollar General, don't buy the Elmers. It's way too heavy. Right. The paper can't peel very well. You're going to have a tail heavy, just overweight airplane. The Ross is the facing paper is a little bit too brittle. So we really want to tell people go with Adams. It's not because they're just a sponsor. It's because it's a tushy product. So
yeah, it's great. It's the best you can use for the airplanes. And just like I said, Bill, that's the difference. Those are the differences, the weights and the way it foams.
And they're out of Michigan, even though that it's that state of.
We won't Well, I love it. I was waiting for someone to say it. Jason said it. Yeah, it used to be Dollar Tree foam board, dollar foam board. It's now $1.25. So sorry, guys. And hashtag inflation.
It's all good.
If I showed you what we paid for a piece of foam before and what we're paying now, it would make you cry.
It makes me cry sometimes looking at that.
We've absorbed a lot of that.
That's right.
What's
up, Alex? What's up, buddy?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Good stuff.
Love it so much. Hashtag winning.
Yeah, somebody was asking. Alex said, "You listen here, Lee. About what? What did I do now?"
I don't know. Something you say. Something like you just don't fit in here, Lee.
I know Alex is one of the flaker. You know that.
I know who Alex.
Okay. Yeah. That's
maybe you angered him earlier.
Whatever. Josh is off. Josh has been off Mountain Dew
for how long now, Josh?
It's been a while.
I haven't had a Mountain Dew in years.
No.
Now I gotta confess though. Right now behind here is a Pepsi.
No.
So
it was this summer you had the Mountain Dew because I brought you one and you looked at me and your wife was standing there. You looked at your wife.
Did I have one?
And you drank it.
Oh, okay, guys. I'm a liar.
No,
sorry.
You're not a liar. You just forgot about that.
I just forgot about it. So it is really, really too rich for me now. So, but
yeah, right.
I actually
Alex is from Michigan. That's why.
Yeah, that's
sorry.
why.
We won't hold that against you.
Yeah. Sorry. No, we love Michigan.
I don't.
No, he doesn't like Michigan.
Hey, Jason has a quick question for you.
Okay.
What's this say right here?
So could we buy nice 25 packs of foam board?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, get on the store. It's there.
So
It's
our
there.
25 counts and our 50 counts of Flight Test foam are back.
Boom.
And I'm excited, man. It's so
For
nice
a
to see
limited
that.
time.
Yeah,
Well, until they run out.
and we're
get more.
stocked up on our scratch build. We got our push rods in stock. We got our control horns, both wood and plastic, firewalls, all the scratch build stuff, linkage stoppers.
Yes.
Okay, Dustin. All right. I'm going to answer. No, go down to Dustin. There.
Dustin, all right.
Yeah.
Dusty.
Okay. Dusty, you know, just because your wife makes some awesome gluten-free cookies that you can't, not that I need gluten-free, but I just say,
He needs
how
to
do
know.
the head polishing?
He needs to know.
It's genetics. That's all it is. Genetics.
You heard it here first, Dustin. Sorry, buddy. It's all over.
Done.
Oh, that's quality, Lee.
Yeah, Alex.
At least you're honest.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Michigan beat Ohio State this year. The first time in
20.
20. It's for I can't even remember.
The last 20 meetings, it was 19. So we're 19-1.
Yeah, we were in
20 years or something like that.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Michigan.
So
Yeah.
there was a comment about easy designs.
Yes, I was just about to put that up
Easy
there.
design. What's up?
And
Easy.
will you guys, Radial RC, will you
Yeah.
guys be releasing any more FTEZ?
So we're not necessarily done with the easy designs, but what we are trying to do is source either some Depron or some lighter weight foam board, and that will make it possible to do some really cool additional designs. So right now, most of the easy designs are you just peel it and it's super light and stuff, but I'd love to get it down to about 3 millimeters thick. And I think that'll just be a real sweet spot for it. But there are a ton of amazing, easy designs on the community and plans and contributions from our community. So yeah, check it out. I saw that other comment there. I just want to reiterate that. But yeah, we're not done with the easy plane designs. But
Not by a long shot.
no. Right now, my energy is in the Nano Flurkin, in the Flurkin 5, which is, I think we unpacked that last week. And then
The Flurkin 5.
The Flurkin 5.
Where did that come from?
I think wasn't that you?
You and I talked about that, but that was in my office.
Yeah, you weren't there, Lee.
Yeah, he wasn't here.
The Flurkin 5, it needs to be on a shirt.
Oh, okay.
Like
A, B, C.
Flurkin 5, and you go like this.
Okay, so
It's kind of like the Jackson 5.
You got
but
the
like
Nano
Flurkin one.
Flurkin, the Race Flurkin, the Flurkin, the Twin Boom Flurkin, the Boomin Flurkin, and then the ATF Flurkin. So
Flurkin 5. And it'll be on a shirt.
This
Kind of like,
is-
essentially,
this is-
he referenced your exact sweatshirt that you're
all I
wearing
want
right
to
now.
picture is choose your Flurkin.
And you have all different shapes and sizes. Boom, boom,
okay,
boom,
remember
boom,
what
boom.
remember what I said earlier
Yeah.
before we started the podcast? All these ideas and everything.
It's important to get the ones we talked about first done.
Right.
But what if here's a question.
it
I'm
would-
gonna play devil's advocate. What if there's a
you
better
do
idea?
have some horns sticking out there?
right there. They're under my hat.
I'm not saying it's not
What
a
if there-
bad idea.
No, I'm saying what if it's a better idea than the current idea that's on the table?
How do you know if it's better?
Can you
Because if you
replace the
don't,
idea?
Hey, Baloo, how you doing?
but if you don't execute the idea first, how do you know it's a bad idea?
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
No,
Oh, well, once you get to a certain point, you kind of know, like it's a go or no go.
Okay,
you know?
so listen, you've given me the green light. We've planned out our Flurkins.
Yes.
So
no, I'm
okay.
cool with all that. Yeah.
okay.
Cool. But no, we're gonna release the Flurkins through the whole year of 2022.
Oh yeah.
And yes, Twin Boom Flurkin. We actually pushed that back to do the Nano Flurkin
Yes.
because I had a weekend and I got inspired.
Mhm.
And the Nano Flurkin is gonna be awesome because it's just so light, and that's what we're gonna be flying an indoor event along with our tenants on the
Yes.
28th. So if you want to fly a Nano Flurkin or a tenant, you know where you need to be on the 28th from 7 to
Yes.
11. Bring coffee.
Bring coffee. Yeah. And
Pennsylvania
the
University.
tenant's going to be coming out just a few days after that.
2/22.
2/22. The tenant, which will
I
be
got work to do.
You do have work to do.
I just realized
You
like
gotta-
the end of next week is the 28th.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I've been painting or not painting. I've been sanding pod racers.
I know
My niece
we-
is painting the pod racers.
We see that. We see that.
So by the way, wait till you guys see this thing getting
Oh, yeah.
paint. My niece Becca is an amazing artist, and I told her, I said I wanted this pod racer to look like Anakin raced it,
Mhm.
and they went to Facebook Marketplace and they put it up for $500 OBO, and we came in with a $250 cash offer and some sea bass, and we bought it.
Some sea bass.
Some sea
Yum.
bass. You saw that commercial? right?
Delicious.
Well, some sea bass. But
No, when I think of sea bass, it's another sea bass.
Sea bass.
I don't know. We're moving on with that one.
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah,
We were talking about earlier.
that.
Yeah,
I was thinking of lasers on their head. But
lasers.
But anyway, she's like carving notches and damaging this thing, and then like putting the weapon. And she's doing an
awesome
job.
Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah,
the baby poop paint.
Yeah. Well, get this. She showed me this technique, and this is really cool because I think we can all agree like model aviation is a form of art.
Yes.
And she mixed some acrylic paint with some baking soda, and what was the other thing? Elmer's glue.
Yeah.
And she made like a sandy mud surrogate that looked just like mud caked on, but you can't fluck it off.
Yes.
So imagine, in this case with the pod racer, she's putting on the bottom where it like hit the ground and like got mud on it and stuff. It's
wonderful.
Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. And going with the new format, we get to showcase those techniques in a very natural, simple way. And I'm loving that too.
It's gonna be awesome.
She's like a natural behind the camera too.
I was a little jealous. Yeah, I'm sitting there. I had like 3 takes of trying to be normal, and then it's like, yeah, this is Becca. Becca, what are you gonna do? She's like, boop, 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 boop. And I'm like, okay, can I get another person on the show? I do need to get a younger.
But let's talk about this. She's in the family though. Like she's kind of seen Josh do his thing for a long time. She's been watching and putting it in the brain.
I don't know if you knew this, but she was actually an art instructor for Hot Pots.
Really?
She would lead classes and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's even cooler now than I thought she was before.
It is getting evident though. I am getting older and uglier, and I need to get a younger face here.
You're not. Honestly, Josh, I would have to say this: that if I know how old you are, but I wouldn't put you at that age.
Really?
No.
No, thanks.
Lee definitely looks older than you do.
What? And I'm older than
Lee. No, that's 100%. So here's moving on. Jonathan Terrence Flack.
Can we just fire him?
Any FT headquarters improvements coming besides the drone?
Yeah, we've got an office available with the window.
Yes, the window coming. You look to the outside.
He's ready to boot
the middle office.
No, you do not want it.
I can't get rid of my little brother,
my little sweet.
Yeah, my little sweet.
So there are improvements after the pod racers. We're
this
doing
room
lightning. Yeah, this room is getting a rework. This wall. This is where our founders from the 300 founders.
Yeah,
are going to be posted right here. Am I right?
On no, not
where. Where are they going?
This wall?
No, not that wall. That wall.
This wall.
That wall right there.
So this wall is going to get the 300 plus names for
the wall that you cannot see currently.
Yeah, the production wall. I'm only 2 years behind on that.
We're getting it.
So yeah, we have a lot of revamps in the whole entire studio, but I'm excited about the tiny whoops getting to bring people in. Stefan, did you share people with STEM tiny whoops? Anyone?
We're still working on the deal for
we're still working on the details.
Okay. Well, the details, but it's gonna happen.
Coming soon to a site and school near you. We're working with Jesse Perkins over at Tiny Whoop to create a kind of like a STEM version of the Tiny Whoop for people in schools and homeschool centered education, all these kind of things for people to be able to purchase and use to get into the hobby that is not only going to be affordable first and foremost, but it's also you're not going to have to worry about like flashing things on your board. You're not going to have to set it up through a computer. Yeah. It's like bind and fly, and you're literally up in the air. So like barrier to entry, all gone, ready to go, and it's super safe because you could face punch people in the face with those things and not hurt scratch.
I can face punch you.
Hey, don't lose Jason because he brings up a really good point. Because he's one of the names that we're missing on the wall, on the main one. With the Tiny Whoops, we have Blue Jay who does all of our customer support. Wesley,
yes,
he's a champion. I don't know what you want to call him.
Whoop racer.
He's a whoop racer of whoop racers. He's him and Jesse are working together. This Tiny Whoop's not going to be like the early Inductrix. They're putting like super sauce motors on it. It's like, here's the brushless that are kind of like almost like 5 inches now. And then you have basically the most powerful, fastest, controllable, entry-level Tiny Whoop.
Yes,
so
correct.
It's not like an Inductrix where you're just barely getting out of its way. You'll have power, you'll have maneuverability, agility, but it's kind of optimized to be the best Tiny Whoop for everybody.
Yes.
So you'll be able to race them. There's a brushless Tiny Whoop now, which my son can fly them.
Yeah,
but I can't hit a gate to save my life because they're so powerful.
They're powerful and like if you're flying aggro, that thing's crazy.
But that's not necessarily a STEM experience,
right? No, but we're drawing that right back to the STEM realm.
This is powerful enough where you can get it to go wherever you want. It's maneuverable, it's agile, it's fast, but at the same time, it's totally approachable.
Everybody, just wait for a second. Okay, that's good.
There we go. Okay, so Jason, yeah, thank you. There is a founder's wall right on the entry level, and this was our fault. Some people were missed from that main founder's wall, and we're going to have you up there, and it's going to be a searchable PDF where you can find your name. What ended up happening was because some people were going through like a PayPal mechanism, some people were going through Indiegogo when the crowdfunding was going on. When we printed that list, there were conflicts that didn't get all the names on there. So I think there's probably about 30 or 40 names that are not on there. When it goes to make that wall right, we'll get an email blast going out for people to say, hey, here's a way to search your names. We're going to do everything we can. And also, I have a way I'll be able to add those names later too. So cool. You will be, Jason, you will be on the main wall, and then we're going to reprint one in the community area because not everyone can come up here because sometimes the doors are locked. We gotta do that.
Right. Nor do we want everyone up here. Yeah, we love you, but
you know what? On certain days or open houses, yes. But not every day. The community area is where that is. But we're going to put a revised founder's wall downstairs. And then we'll be able to get everyone their PDF where they can find their name. But from the bottom of my heart, man, thank you for your support. You've been around since before Flight Test or Edgewater was a reality. But we do want to honor all of our perks, and that was my fault. I just missed some names, and then some of the names, some of the names from different countries are symbols. Oh, you have to look at that. It's like, oh my golly, Hey, hashtag learning process.
There's a question for you.
Have any of you ever gotten into paramotoring?
Absolutely not.
I wish we could pick up the camera right now. We paramotor more than I fly. It is.
I haven't paramotored yet.
So I think right now
this year
there's not a lot going a lot going on right now though. It's a little cold outside.
Wesley, myself, my son, Michael, Noah's flown paramotor, although he needs a updated course. And then this year, you and our goal is David Jester are going to get into it. There's 3 paramotors just in the hallway to our left right now. So we love paramotor.
Oh, I'm going to ban. Can I ban somebody? Block somebody right now? I'm going to block this Alex Sink. I think
he's a flight crew member.
Sink. Oh, you mean for this?
Yeah, I think we block him. Just block him.
Yeah, I think Lee's just being weird.
He's the sour one.
I'm the sour one.
Yeah, is it mandatory to hold funerals for your little pilots?
What?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
It's all good.
What?
I thought it said funnels. And I was like, ooh, funnels. Maybe he's talking about the little model airplane pilots when you crash.
I don't know.
I'm going to choose to believe. Otherwise, it's kind of creepy. Give us clarity, please. All right. Hey, sorry, what just said, man?
That's awesome, dude.
Ban hammer. Yes.
Oh, the ban hammer.
The ban hammer. David, you can't boss me around either, David. You just take your sickness and hush up.
When David gets back.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. It's going to be wonderful.
I might be able to get more done when David gets back.
David has when he smiles, he's one of those teddy bear, but you would not want to meet him in a dark alley either.
I wouldn't mind.
He's a perfect. Well, yeah, you're kind of the same way.
Listen, though,
he's just sweet. He's kind of approachable when they're smiling, but then
squeeze your little finger. Dunzo.
When you say squeak, out there, you're going to start singing fancy like.
Hold on.
Squeak.
Jamie, David Jester, not David Vendestal. I'm thinking that we're talking about David Vendestal.
David, we'll make the David. David Jester.
Yeah.
David Jester.
But David Vendestal, he was, 2 years ago? I think he came out and visited.
Yeah, he
was really cool.
He was out here hanging out with us.
And awesome. Doors always open.
Indeed. So, we're at 57.
Oh, dang.
Almost 58 minutes. That went real fast today.
Oh, man.
What did we talk about?
I don't remember, but Rebecca says that she sent us a FedEx box. Did we get it?
What was in it?
Yeah, let us know, Rebecca.
We get a lot of boxes.
What to find out?
Yeah.
If it was something cool,
yeah.
Now I want to go look for a FedEx box.
Yeah, now I want.
Dude, hey, speaking of that, there is a package downstairs. It's probably something for Noah. I saw it when I pulled in, but I was in a hurry. So Noah, if you're listening, Noah, go down by the other door.
Is Rami RC here?
Supposedly it says he is. There he is.
Where?
Hey, buddy.
Rami. Who's Rami?
Where's Rami? Oh, there he is.
There he is, Rami. He is. Hey guys, watching from my workshop.
You never seen Rami? Okay, he is the king. He is the king of monster builds. Dude. Like what we do is cute compared to what he does.
We're talking like size of this room thing. Yeah, all the time.
He rides the Learjet out to the runway and then he steps off of it and then flies it. I mean, the guy is next level. Hey, Rami, I don't want to put you on the spot, but will you ever? I believe he's out of the States, right?
He's in Germany.
He's in Germany.
Yeah.
If you ever come to America, please come by and hang with us. We would love to learn from you and do a lot of content with you.
As long as we don't have to build anymore. Can we take a break from building big things?
No,
never.
No, you know after the 20-foot B-17, what we're doing?
21 foot?
No. Real airplane.
Yeah.
Not for a bit. We're gonna take a break.
No.
Yeah, we got.
David's already started. I talked to him earlier. He's at his house. He's already.
Don't be a dream crusher.
I'm not.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not.
Dream crusher.
You know what you can do?
Yes, sir.
You can use as leverage to get me to get all the planes designed, so that I can make my toy plane that I fly.
Okay, so here. We're gonna end with this because it is like an hour. I'm gonna throw you on the spot. I think we need a flight test flashback. Bring a couple of our planes back from the past.
I love that.
I'm thinking the Flyer and the Nutball.
The FT Flyer is your all-time favorite plane.
It is.
And
so
the Nutball.
We're gonna bring the Nutball and the Flyer back. Put a B motor in it.
Yes.
And
okay, is that what I need to do to get you to let me build a real airplane?
Another big airplane.
Okay.
I'm still.
Friends, do you want to see a FT Flyer and Nutball come back?
Yeah, like a little bit bigger,
larger,
but a bigger one, a V2.
A V2.
What are we talking about? B-pack size or something?
B-pack.
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 Okay.
Yes.
B-pack. The B-pack 3-pack.
No. We're not
-1.
Minus the Delta.
The B-pack 3-pack -1.
The Delta did do it.
No, there's a lot better planes than Delta. Sorry, guys.
So
hey, Rami,
okay.
First thing I will do when I visit the States, I'll come see you guys. Thanks, Rami.
I'm going to show you some of Rami's videos because he is super inspiring, but he makes molds for the planes, but it's elegant. And I think he could bring so much knowledge to the community and stuff. Friends, if you haven't checked out Rami's channel, we nerd out over it all the time. He's amazing, great content. And just, you think, again, you won't call my builds big after you see what he does.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, Josh,
all
okay,
of our stuff is
let
just
me ask
small.
you, Rami, do you like have a manufacturing? Do you have a whole product line? Do you have all of these things that need to go on?
You know he's an astronaut.
That that needs to happen.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
I don't know what he has going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, he may. I mean, if he does, maybe he can help with that too. With like,
we are. I think what you're saying is we are a very tiny team doing a lot.
Yeah,
and I'm also a very scatterbrained leader.
No, you're not.
And your job here is to corral me.
Well, first and foremost, Baloo has it right here.
No, you're not.
Look at this. Look at this. Baloo says FT Flyer forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Exactly. Baloo is a smart man.
You, Baloo. I miss you, Baloo.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like every Thursday is like a big family reunion. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Yes. No, thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So any final words of wisdom there, Stefan?
Two things. Don't let Lee rain on your parade. That's the first thing.
But that's what I do. That's what I do.
Oh, it's all good. Secondly, be on the lookout for some new things coming back in stock, as well as some things coming back in stock, some old things, and then some new cool product lines coming out here beginning of February, middle of February. It's gonna be a blast. So keep an eye out and
come out on the 20th.
And tell them, that's true. Come out on the 28th to Kent State University to come and fly with us.
Yeah, we'll have one more podcast before then.
Yeah, we will.
Nice.
So
that's like next Friday.
We will remind you again. So make sure you guys come out, hang out with us, and hope you all are staying safe and having a great time. And we'll see you guys next time. Love you guys.
See you.